Hey, welcome back. If you're sticking around through the break, I appreciate it. If you're just joining us, my name is Kevin Fear. I'm the president and CEO of Mattress Express, a 10-store chain of luxury bedding stores. Unlike any others, we have the biggest selection in New York State. No one will sell you Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Sealy Hybrid, Purple, or Puffy for less than Mattress Express. No one, nobody. We also have the number bed by Instant Comfort, the number bed by Posh and Lavish, the number bed by Personal Comfort, Posh and Lavish, Eclipse, many others. If I tell you, especially if you're in the market for a bed, nobody has the selection we have under one roof. And if you're looking for a number bed, I know you get inundated with direct mails and internet. Before you buy anywhere, shop ours. Just look at ours. Compare. We have a 25-year industry-leading warranty. We unzip it, open it up. We show you how it's built. If someone won't do that, you have to ask why. We'll open it right up because you want to know what's inside of it. It looks better inside than it looks on the outside. One of our models has a reversible cover, cool for summer, warm for winter. You get 5 years, no interest, no money down if you qualify for it. And then we give you a list of rewards. You get to take this list and pick from it. I mean, it's crazy. I just sent someone a kayak the other day. We have mountain bikes. We have gas grills. We have drones. We have somebody got a meat smoker once, 65-inch flat screen TVs. Anyway, you go to mattressexpressny.com, visit one of my stores, call 1-800-NEW-BEDS. I have guests from time to time from the industry. I try to educate you on beds. I try to talk about why sleep is important to your health. And when I'm looking around at different articles online, and again, this may come as a huge shock to you, I am not a medical doctor. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I have a degree in banking, insurance, and real estate, and I sell mattresses. So keep that in mind. There's an article from Psychology Today, and when I saw the title, it jumped right out at me. Sometimes you see one and go, wow, that's the one I got to talk about. Will a new bed cure my insomnia? Maybe one of the reasons it jumped out at me, I don't have insomnia, but my fiance from time to time has insomnia. She'll wake up at 1 a.m. and start cleaning the house. Now, I think she has insomnia for different reasons, but this was interesting. And this was an article written by a doctor. It says, despite what you may think, there's not much well-controlled research that has analyzed how mattress types affect sleep quality. Most of the studies out there involve small samples of either completely healthy patients or those who have pain. In the research that has been conducted, the results are not completely clear. Some participants prefer a soft mattress. Others find a hard surface better for sleep. In essence, the research is inconclusive, and we stress personal preference reigns supreme. She says here, I like to tell my patients to consider changing their mattress if they're uncomfortable at night. Well, no kidding. In our culture, we're more willing to spend thousands of dollars on a new car instead of investing in a new mattress. Ain't that the truth? Most people spend much more time sleeping than driving. Yeah. Consider replacing your mattress if it's too hard, too soft, sags in the middle, has springs poking out, or causes you to have back or neck pain. You know, it sounds so obvious, but it drives me nuts. I have people come into my store and they look at a bed that they're going to own for the next 10 to 20 years, that they're going to spend 1/3 of their life on. And they see the price of it and they balk. Not all the time, but I'll look out through the front window of my store and they're leasing a car that they'll spend 30 minutes a day in. They're going to turn it back in after 3 years, and they have no problem losing $30,000 on that car when they turn it back in. But for a small fraction of that, they could purchase a sleep system that would increase their life, increase their mental acuity, could have positive effects on their relationship, their job, their driving. It's just, I get it. It's a need, not a want purchase. I always tell people when they look at the price of a mattress and they're concerned, I'll say it's like buying a refrigerator. Nobody wants to buy a refrigerator. It's not exciting. But when you buy the one with the double doors and the crisper drawer and the water and the ice in the drawer and the one where you can reach through the door to get what you want and all the bells and whistles, you appreciate it for the next 10 or 15 years. Every time you use that thing, you get a little smile on your face. It's no different when you're buying a bed. It's one of my pet peeves. It says, however, if you have chronic, let's get back to the article. I'm sorry. I get on my soapbox. However, if you have chronic insomnia, the environment may be an aggravating factor, but not the cause of your problem. Don't expect the change in the mattress to solve all of your sleep problems. I think the point of this article is it could be part of the problem. What factors should you consider when deciding to get a new mattress? First, start with the age. If your mattress is 15 plus, I would say if your mattress is 10 plus or even 8, sleeping in a new bed may help. As noted earlier, personal preference is key. They say some obvious stuff. Try out the variations of mattresses or make sure says the higher the price tag doesn't necessarily mean you'll get a better night's sleep. That's true. Purchasing a $60,000 mattress doesn't mean you'll get the best night's sleep. Yes, there are mattresses that cost $500,000. There's mattresses that cost $150,000. Horsehair, silk. I know. But having said that, you get what you pay for. This is an article written by a doctor. You buy a cheap mattress, you're going to get probably a cheap night's sleep. I did another segment recently about the different types of foams and polyurethanes. Your body's got to be comfortable. It's got to be able to relax. Sleeping on a rectangle, a puffy rectangle anymore is not so common. We have the largest selection of flex head beds in New York State where the mattress is slit 1/3 of the way down. Each head can go up independently. The feet can go independently, believe it or not. If you get a number bed, you can make each side as soft or as firm as you want. There's independent massage for each side. You got to be comfortable. You know, when you elevate your head, it takes the pressure off your lower back. We elevate your head and feet a little bit, and it makes it a little easier to breathe. So I don't totally agree with what they said there. Most people who sleep well tend not to focus. Most people who sleep well tend not to focus on their environment around them. For example, they sleep well despite repetitive outside noises like airplanes, I'll get it out here, trains and city streets. I'm like that. You know, when I was a kid, I could sleep through anything. I still can. Doesn't bother me. Outside noises. When I was young and I went to college in Canton, New York, I was in a fraternity house. My roommate was playing the stereo so loud that the neighbors called the police and I slept through it. So there you go. If your bed is comfortable and you do not sleep well, then look at the factors. So they're saying the first thing is look at your bed. If your bed's not comfortable, look at the factors other than the bed before spending lots of money on a new mattress. Keep the same bed and wake time 7 nights a week. Go to bed the same time, get up the same. Very important. Wind down 1 hour before going to bed and dim the light with relaxing activities. They say to turn off the cell phone and the iPad at least an hour before you go to bed. Avoid large meals before you go to bed. Avoid daytime naps. Don't watch the clock. Don't exercise within 3 hours of bed. That's interesting. The best time to exercise is 4 to 6 hours before bed. Sleep at a temperature of around 68 degrees. Avoid liquids, heavy meals, alcohol, and cigarettes within 3 hours of bedtime. Avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. Interesting. All ideas if you're having trouble sleeping. But the first point is you got to be comfortable. You really got to have a good bed. If you don't sleep well, your body doesn't heal, your mind doesn't relax. It affects everything you do. I can't tell you how many times I've had people tell me that I know personally, boy, my bed's sagging in the middle. I wake up with a sore back. And they tell me this for over a year. I said, get your rear end into the store and get a new bed. And when they finally do, they go, oh my God, I feel so much better. No kidding. I mean, isn't this common sense? But I'm saying this to people that are listening that woke up. If you woke up with a sore shoulder, a sore hip, that's called a hot spot. That means your bed is worn out and it's not giving you even support. Get into a Mattress Express. You don't have to spend $1 million. We've got all the technologies. We've got Purple, which is the grid. We've got Inner Spring. We've got Hybrid, which is spring and foam. We've got the Number Bed, which is air. We've got Tempur-Pedic. We've got Stearns & Foster. We've got Sealy Hybrid. Get in our store. Go to mattressexpressny.com or call 1-800-NEW-BEDS. If you got any comments, questions on the shows, email me at pillowtalkquestion@gmail.com. We're going to go into break here in a minute. Stick around. The next segment is really interesting. My name is Kevin Fear. I'm the president of Mattress Express, and this is Pillow Talk. We will be right back.